Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
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 Hi. This is me, Luchasaurus, and I'm with Rep Aubrey this week.
Hello.
I'm a little sweaty because I just got out of the ring.
You literally just walked back here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I'm okay. No one got hurt, but we are going to answer some Discord, AEW Discord Q&A questions for Rep Aubrey. I might be saying things twice because I probably have a concussion, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, I don't have a concussion. I'm kidding. No one can reach my head anyway.
No one can reach your head. You're too tall.
Exactly.
Dinosaurs are too big.
Yes. So we're going to start with some questions. First one is, let's see. Hi, Aubrey. This question is from daughter Katie.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds cool. You enforce rules all the time with AEW.
Kind of my job.
When is a time when you've broken the rules?
When I've broken the rules?
Yeah.
There was one time. So everyone knows that Maxwell Jacob Friedman is a jerk. There was one time we were working a show on Independence, and I was holding his arm and trying to get him to get off the rope, and I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and he turns to me and says, "Listen!" And he calls me a very bad name. So I kicked his arm, and then he ended up taking a couple of bumps. And I don't feel bad about it.
You're aggressive.
I am.
So don't mess with you is the moral of this
Pretty
story?
much. I mean, everyone's kind of figured that out at this point, except Jericho. But
Oh, that's right. You guys always get into it, huh? How's that, by the way?
I mean, like, he's kind of doing his thing, and I'm just like, you know, he's just getting in my way.
All right.
I'm on his boat next week, so I don't know. Whatever.
Right. Are you going to play it? You know, he's got a casino on there, and I guess if you win
does.
money, it comes out of his pocket.
I'm going to try and win all the money.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Of course, if we lose money, he gets the money, which is the...
I mean, he's going to get money either way.
That's true. Why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter now. Okay, next question.
Yay.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hi.
How does it feel when you get compared with Red Shoes?
Oh my God. It's kind of nuts. Like
New Japan rep.
New Japan ref. Red Shoes is like, of all of the Japanese refs, I think Red Shoes is like, he's like our Earl Hebner essentially. For what he means to wrestling and referees. I mean, it's a huge honor to even be like in the same conversation, let alone compared to. It's just like I'm humbled every day by like the fact that people even know like what my name is. Like that's still just like weird to me.
Cool.
So I'm just happy that I'm here, and I'm happy that people are enjoying it. I'm happy that people have an appreciation for what referees do.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I get to come to work every week and work with awesome people and dinosaurs and
Thank
you
you.
know, all that.
Glad
yeah.
you recognize that.
It's a, you know, you're a minority. You have to
I
recognize
appreciate that. You know, it's difficult. I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. If I go, the species is gone.
Exactly.
So it's risky every time I'm outside.
65 million years, man, all in you.
That's right. But it's not about me today, it's about you. So
Hey.
let's continue. Hi, Aubrey.
Hi.
What is your favorite thing about being a referee in AEW?
Oh man, favorite thing about being a referee at AEW. I like that we basically get to be like authorities, but we also just get to be ourselves. Like there's this idea that, you know, we all enforce the same rules, but we all have kind of our own way of doing it. Like the way that like the speed at which Rick Knox counts is different than the speed that Bryce Remsburg counts, is different than the speed that I count. So it actually is kind of one of those weird, interesting things that affects a match.
Yeah.
So if you know, oh, I have this ref, they're going to count really fast, I better kick out if I want to get out of the pin. So it's a nice little twist on what we normally see out of professional wrestling.
like
something you typically see in like MMA or boxing. Like the referee, whoever the referee is, could actually determine the outcome in a very, very small way.
Sure. That's actually very interesting. I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, we're very unique here. It's interesting. We're encouraged to officiate as we would at our own discretion.
Wow. Okay, very nice. Hi, Aubrey.
Hi.
I don't have names for these questions. I should. It wasn't my fault. So we're just bear with us. We're going to blame the Wi-Fi. Hi, Aubrey. As a referee, you get to see a ton of the roster compete up close.
Yes.
Who has impressed you the most since you joined the cast?
Ooh, who's impressed
You don't
me
have to
the
say
most?
me because I'm right here. You know.
No, well, to be fair, I had worked with you lots of times
That's true.
before we got to AEW.
That's true.
So I think of all the people that I like hadn't had a chance to work with before, it's really tough. Like, Darby's honestly like one of the most interesting guys, I think. Like,
yeah,
I worked
sure.
with Darby a lot beforehand, but to kind of see how he's really resonated with people and to see his style come out on a big stage in a very unique way. Very little of their stuff before I got here, and they're just insane.
They're cool.
Like the freaking like jumps with the tails. I don't know how you can get that height and not trip over your own suit jacket. That alone astounds me. I don't get it.
I want to wrestle them.
Yes.
We haven't yet. That'd be very fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Aubrey, you paint your nails differently for every show
I
to
do.
represent the city you are in.
Yes.
How many different colors of nail polish do you have?
Somewhere above 30. I don't know the exact number. Well, it's interesting because I actually used to do them based on the color of the poster I was doing when I was on the indies, which I did a lot of black and red. But now that like I only work with AEW Dynamite and a couple small other companies, I try and like figure out like local sports teams, minor league baseball.
Oh, cool.
Today I'm doing Bash to the Beach colors. Yeah. Got to see what we're going to do on the boat. I don't know yet.
It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of effort. I'm getting really good at painting my nails very quickly. Like, I take the one picture, put it on social media, and then they all just go to crap. Like,
Wow.
do not look at my nails at the end of the day. They're very
I
bad.
used to paint my nails when I was doing my master's degree.
Right.
Just because I was, it was pretty emo back then.
Right.
We won't go there, though.
We all were at one point or another.
Right, we all did that.
No one's your face.
Yeah, I had the earrings and stuff, and then I had the lip ring.
Yeah.
I was getting crazy.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be accepted. Then I just said, you know what? It's okay to be a dinosaur in
It's
society.
okay. It's absolutely
Right?
okay.
And now I feel much better.
Good. You should.
I should paint my nails sometime. We can do that one time.
We could.
I'd be down for that.
We'll do like a little green and gold.
Oh, like facials?
I've got both those colors, dude. Yeah, no, we'll do like a little Luchasaurus thing going on.
I'm really into anti-aging things.
Okay. Good to know. We'll talk to
So-
Scorpio Sky. I heard he's really into facials.
Is he really?
Yeah, he learned about beauty routines recently.
Oh, man.
You should ask him about it.
Well, make a note of that. Someone, please, for me, because again, the brain cells after 65 million years.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember
Starts to
that.
atrophy over time. Gotcha.
A lot of things do. Whoa, we won't go there. Okay, just kidding. Okay, next question. What's one match that you haven't reffed in AEW that you would like to?
Which match that I haven't reffed? There's only a few people I haven't had a chance to work with yet.
Okay.
I don't think I've gotten a chance to work with Private Party. I haven't gotten a chance to work with Awesome Kong.
Okay.
And I haven't reffed a women's title match.
Really?
Really, I've done the tag titles and I've done the heavyweight
Yeah, the
title,
world, yeah.
but I've never done the women's title. So I think that's like honestly at the top. I'd really love to do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's tell someone make that happen.
Yes.
Oh,
Everyone tag Paul Turner.
There you go.
He's the one that makes the decision.
hello, Aubrey.
Hello.
How did you figure out that you wanted to be a referee?
I actually had no idea that it could be a thing that I wanted to do. I actually did classical ballet for about 20 years and then retired, and I needed something else to like fill that time. And a friend of mine was like, "You should try reffing," and I had no idea at the time like that there was any
Right,
like
of
overlap.
course. Yeah.
But I tried it and I sucked. And they told me to like keep trying it because there's potential.
Yeah.
I did. 2 months later, I did my first show, and then 2.5 years later, I'm here.
That's awesome.
It's literally went super fast. It was not something I'd ever really thought about, but
So then how'd you get discovered for AEW?
oh man, I ran into Frankie Kazarian at a show up in Vancouver, and he apparently liked my stuff. He texted the Young Bucks and Brandy and a couple other people, and then I ran into him again in Vancouver at another show 2 weeks later. So we got to see my work again. I wasn't just a flash in the pan, sent him a resume, headshot, all that kind of stuff. And then I ran into all of SCU and the Young Bucks at the Phi show early January of last year.
Okay.
And right after the match, they said, "We want you at Double or Nothing."
That's great.
Yeah, it was
That's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
And
how
then
did it feel to go to Double or Nothing then?
it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it's I'm basically a nobody, and I have all these like every ref on the team has like over 15 years of experience. Like Rick Knox is a legend on the Independents. Bryce Remsburg is like one of the greatest referees of all time. Like not many people can ref matches with two invisible men. Like Bryce is really the only guy that can do it. If you haven't, like Google it, it's really great. Visible Man versus Invisible Stan. Paul Turner's been doing this forever. Like he's fantastic. Earl Hebner, and it's like who the hell am I to be included with those guys? So it's been a it's very humbling. I'm super grateful that I'm here, and the reception that I've gotten. It still goes. Every day I'm just like I can't believe this is my job.
Yeah, you're over, as they said.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I did.
So 2 more questions.
2 more. Let's do it.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hi.
Thank you for being an inspiration to a lot of women
Oh yeah.
and men.
Yes,
I would
too.
say, and dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs, thank you.
I wanted to ask, what is the coolest thing you've experienced since becoming a referee?
What is the coolest thing I've experienced? I think the coolest thing is like seeing the impact that being a woman in a male-dominated role has had.
Okay.
Like especially after All Out when I did the Chris Jericho Hangman match.
Yeah.
I got a lot of messages from parents of daughters who were all like, "I love that there's a strong, authoritative woman on TV who's not taking any crap, and my daughter's now into wrestling." And it's like we talk about that a lot in media. Like people want to see people that look like them on TV, because then they can go, "Yeah, I can do that," and then you get drawn into the story a whole lot more. So to have parents send me messages saying like, thank you, my daughter's now into wrestling. And it's like, it's that much better because if you have someone that you can say, no, she doesn't take any crap from dudes, I shouldn't take any crap from dudes. So it's like, I'm just helping the next generation of women be like tough little badasses.
Hey, I have
and
four,
that's pretty awesome.
I have 4 dinosaur sisters,
Yes.
so I appreciate definitely that message.
Sorry, they're not going to take any of your crap anymore.
They never did.
They never did.
It's tough.
It's tough. Last question.
Okay, last question. Hey, Aubrey.
Hi.
How important do you feel that the little things are for a referee to have? Cadence, count, reaction to near falls. How much effort, experience goes into getting the fundamentals perfect, but in a way that is unique to yourself?
Oh, I think it's actually the most important thing. I think the fundamentals of being a referee are all very straightforward. Like, people know like what the rules are. You stand behind the wrestlers and you enforce the rules when you need to. But it's really like, at what point do we start counting versus saying like what the rule is? How many times do we repeat the rule?
Yeah.
What is the cadence for a double down? Do I need to count faster here? Do I need to count slower here? Like, is this a bad guy? Is this a good guy? Like, a little peek behind the curtain a little bit. But I'm basically there to help tell a story.
Yeah.
So a lot of what I do directly impacts the story.
Yeah.
So how close I hit the mat when someone's kicking out, that's the story they want to tell. And I'm the one who's there to basically put it on the platform and let them serve it to everybody.
Wow, very interesting. Never thought that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of psychology to it. I don't think people, like, you can do like 60% on the first day and just get it, but it's the little tiny
it's the
things.
details.
It's the
Yeah.
details that are really, really important.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what? That was the last question.
Yay! That was super fun. Thank you for having me.
Glad you did it. You know,
Yes.
thank you guys for tuning in, and you know, Luchasaurus will see you with this next fireside chat.
Cool.